All right. Hello and welcome to yet another beautiful music production live stream. Today is Thursday. Oh, wait, no, Tuesday. Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2020. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer mining the edges of electronic, ambient and classical music. That's what I do for more than 10 years now, and on these streams here you will find a beautiful community of already in chat people from all over the world, music makers from all over the world, sharing our stories, learning new stuff together. And yeah, I do these live streams 3 times a week. Usually I do these 3 times a week. The streaming schedule for that is in the description of this video, so if you're interested in that, please have a look there. If you would like to join us, just say hi in chat. I read out every message and chat is pretty friendly here. I already can see that. And I read out every message. Like I said, I reply to every comment. I also release music videos on music production techniques and stuff like that. I just finished, and that's the reason why the stream started a little bit later, just finished a video on my pedalboard, which might be interesting to some of you, I don't know. Yeah, if you would like to see stuff like this and also be reminded when the stream starts and see all these streams, consider subscribing, because that way you won't miss any of it. Shout out, by the way, to our latest subscriber, Galaga. Welcome to the family. Yeah, also something I also forget to say all the time is, if you like these videos, please hit the like button. They usually get around 30 views or something, so it's not a lot. And if just one person likes it, it really helps a lot with the algorithm. Now, I already see some beautiful people here in chat. Mixing Scholar, hello. Play Along Tracks, Cal. Beautiful to see you all already. And we haven't even started. Wait. Cal writes, I wasn't sure if you were back yet. I think I missed some streams. No, Cal, actually you just missed one stream, which was on Saturday. Yeah, so it's just one. I was away because I had to work in a theater production in the very, very south of Germany. Yeah, and I was there for 1 week and spent another couple of days with my family on a very beautiful farm, which was nice as well. Yeah, that's why I did not stream. And also on this Saturday I will also be not there, so this Saturday's stream won't be happening, but tomorrow's stream will. Tomorrow, 22nd of July, 10 a.m. Cal writes, because normally it appears in my sub box, but I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I've heard that YouTube punishes people who don't upload or stream very often, so maybe that's kind of a YouTube punishment. I don't know. Play Along Tracks writes, hey man, and some emoji, which looks kind of cute. Mixing Scholar. Hi all, how was your holiday, Felix? Thank you for asking, Mixing Scholar. Well, actually it was just 3 days holiday and about 7 days working. So, but yeah, the working part also kind of felt like holiday a little bit because, yeah, it was at a very beautiful lake in Germany. It's the Bodensee. I don't know if you know it. It's very, very clear water. It almost looks like the Caribbean lake or something. And yeah, I was swimming there and doing some, rehearsing with musicians and learning my pieces with them and singing and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun to, really be in a room with real people and just basically teach them how to sing my stuff, which was, yeah. And do that for a week and being paid for that, which is nice, right? So yeah, it was really okay. Now, today, oh, and thank you for the likes. 2 likes in already. That's perfect. Kyle writes, how did the production go with the theater? Well, to be honest, it's still ongoing. Usually these theater productions go on for like that was a Freudian whatever, slip up. For 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that, usually like 7 weeks. So I was just there the 2nd week and I will be there the last week. So in October I will also be there. That's basically because they don't pay enough for me to be there all the time. So I said, okay, then I can be there 1 week in the beginning and 1 week at the end, which is, it kind of works. I have a very good assistant there. So he's kind of taking care of everything. I'm just remotely doing not so much really. Play Long Tracks writes, wow, sounds like a nice place. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's very near to the Swiss border, so it's pretty expensive, but it's really beautiful there. Yeah, it's nice that you're all here. I kind of missed you. Now, today, like I said, I started a little bit later because I was finishing a video on the pedalboard I'm using here, which will be out on Monday, I think. And I think I will also skip the improvisation part for today because I also have to stop at 5 p.m. So that we have enough time to actually get something done today, because I really would like to start a new piece. And I think what we'll do today is just listen back to the last recording, to the last improvisation from Saturday, which is kind of okay. I'm already having it playing in the background, and just look for bits and pieces which are okay. And after that, we'll hopefully actually start the second piano piece, because the first one is done already. We'll listen to that on the last stream as well, which was okay. Hey, oh, and one thing I forgot. I wanted to keep you posted on what happened with the by G Dolphin release. And at this time, I mean, it's going okay, I think. It's not really good. It didn't land on any huge playlists or something, which... No, that's okay. I'm just looking up the statistics for that, so I can show you. Wait. No! My mobile phone sometimes doesn't do what I want it to do. So sorry. It's just a matter of seconds now. There. Okay. Now, the release by G Dolphin right now, it was released this Friday, so a couple of days ago. Right now it has... Focus, camera, focus. You can do it. Come on. Beautiful camera, right? Okay, maybe you can see it. Wait, I have to make it full screen here. Okay, that's better. Come on. Yes, there it is. So 784 all-time streams, which is okay. It's not really good. But it's also not... It's actually for a release that didn't get on a major playlist. That's okay, I think, for me at least. I mean, you might have made very different experiences, but for me this is okay. Actually. And something I've done, which I never did before for this. Hey, Mystical Physics. Hello, welcome. Mystical Physics writes, yo. Okay. And Cal writes, I saw your single came out. Sounds great. Did you get any blog coverage? Blog coverage. Yeah, actually, I'm still writing for one blog to post it. I'm thinking about just asking them when this will be posted. There was one blog which just, posted it with my bio. So it's just a track with, I think, 5 other tracks as well, and a Spotify link and some, just some quote from my bio, which was okay. And yeah, I have my wait, a new Ambient. That's my blog, which obviously posted something about this release, and basically it just posted the press release I wrote, so it's kind of a little bit fake, but hey, if nobody posts about it, I will post about it. And yeah, like I said, I'm still waiting for one blog to actually post something, and I'm really excited about this. Now what I did get, well, let me show you, was one thing I'm really happy about, because this kind of worked pretty well. Here's the Baiji Dolphin. Now this is all-time streams 784. And yeah, on first day it was like 200 streams, then 150, and it's around 150 in average on every day. So that's fine. What did I want to show you? Right. Playlist-wise, there's this beautiful guy, Alan E. Golpashin. I didn't write to him or anything. He just, added it. And that's the second piece on this playlist, on his playlist, so that's fine. This one, Daydreaming, Instrumental Focus, Study and Concentration. This playlist was, I think, over SubmitHub. That was somebody I wrote to, can you please post this? And he posted it on his playlist, just as well as this cinematic soundscapes. And I think this one has like, let me see, I think they're both around 500, 800. Yeah, here 800 likes and followers, and this one has 500. So it's not huge. Yeah, but it's really, it's a compliment. I like it a lot that they do this. And this one is new here. But what I wanted to show you, which I'm actually a little bit excited about, is this year. Audiences, followers. Now, since the release on Friday, before that I had 340, and on Friday it jumped 11, and then it goes up like really like this. And the reason this is happening, I'm pretty sure about this, is that I'm actually running these ad campaigns. I've yet spent 85 euros on this ad campaign. Mystical Physics writes, I had some mold issues. Oh no, mold issues with my studio. I had to replace some wooden beams. It set me back a few weeks. Oh, that sucks. Is this even recoverable? Because I've heard that can be really bad. Like, really bad. You have to build a new house really bad. But okay, this sounds like it's not like that. Play along tracks writes, so sorry to hear. Yeah. And Kel says, oh no. Yeah, mold can cause bad health problems. Good to fix it now. I also listened to some of your previous releases. I really like March of the Ants and some other pieces on that album. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, I like that album a lot as well. The big thing about this is, and something I'm really a little bit sad about, is that this album, I spent literally 2 years making this, and at some point, I don't know, I didn't really do any marketing for it, so it was just, I released it and I didn't do anything. He's talking about the Orchesterverfremdung. Yeah, March of the Ants, Yeah, and the funny thing is with this, I wrote a score first. I, actually made a whole YouTube series on how I made this and how I wrote this. I wrote a score first and then recorded just parts of it and then re-imported the parts of it and kind of played around with it, which is lots of fun, and it also gives you the possibility to have really complex stuff written in a score, because you have lots of control of the musical notes and all that stuff, and then import all of that into a DW and play around with it, which is a lot of fun. But it's a really, really lengthy process, and it's really a lot of work, and I've recorded this with the German Film Orchestra Babelsberg. Yeah, and I've also, been conducting, and I think we had 2 or 3 recording sessions for this. And it's really tedious because they have to play this one line, and then they play the next line, like the next voice. So we just recorded sample by sample out of this score, which was hard for them and was not really fun for them because they never really got to play anything more than 20 seconds long. But yeah, it's a lot of fun for me because then I can import all of these tracks and basically play around with them and still have this really complex score and kind of do something with it. So yeah, but like I said, it's a really tedious process, and it's a really expensive process as well because an orchestra is really expensive to work with. Yeah, but that was a lengthy answer. Play long tracks, writes, whoa, good to see your followers rising. Yeah, that's actually the thing I wanted to show you. I think it's rising because I'm running this ad campaign here for the Baji Dolphin. With basically 3 audiences. I'm trying to A/B/C test all sorts of audiences, and these are almost 200 people who actually clicked on a link and went to the song on Spotify. And I think, this is out of 20,000 people, like 16,000 people I've reached with this ad, and 200 clicked on it because they kind of liked the preview. And if they already like the preview, they are pretty likely to, first of all, like the track. That's why it, I think, also has, well, you can see it here. Source of streams? No. Listeners, where can you see the... Yeah, right here, you can see it. So right now it has 344 listeners and 173 saves. And if you calculate that, 173 to 344, that's a save rate of 50%, which is really good. So half of the people who listened to it actually liked it. Usually you say like 10% is good. Now this has 50%, which is huge. And again, I think this is due to the 200 people I found here who actually clicked on that because they liked the preview. So yeah, and that is good because, first of all, they follow most of the time when they interact. That's, I think, why the follower number is, growing that rapidly. And, they like it, and that signals Spotify, like many of you might know this, but they look very closely at what happens within the first week of a release. And if many people like it in the first week and it has a save rate which is 50%, which is crazy, it then gets pushed out, hopefully. Well, this happens quite a lot via Discover Weekly and all the algorithmic playlists where really a lot of streams actually come from. And I think where a lot of people discover your music as well. So yeah, release radar right now. Yeah, like you see here, release radar, 92 listeners. So most of my listeners are actually right now coming from the release radar. And they are streaming it more than once, so yeah. And that's the whole reason I'm running this ad campaign and why I'm thinking, you might say this is crazy to spend 85 euros on this. But my hope is that this will actually trigger the algorithmic playlists with Spotify, with having really good data in the first place. And I don't know if this works. Yeah, but I'm basically right now spending all my all my Spotify Spotify revenue I've made, which is about 500 euros maybe. with my last release, and I'm entirely spending this on ads. Let's see if this works, but right now it looks really good. Cal writes, maybe try to release as singles. Yeah, that's what I'm actually doing. That's what wait, I can show you that as well. I'm actually planning to release 4 singles from this EP, which is maybe a little bit too much, actually. Maybe, wait, I can show you here. Maybe 3 would be better, but I'm basically just doing what other labels are doing. So I'm just closely looking at what Erase Tapes, for example, does, and they usually, or what I saw them doing, which is kind of okay, I think this works, is have the EP announcement collide with the first single release. So when you say, hey, there's a new album coming out on October 9th, which is a long way, you can also say, okay, and a single is out as well today, so you can, once you have their attention, you can just straight away send them to do something, and they can listen to the EP. So that's the first single coming out here. Second one will be out on the 7th of August. It's The Little Blue Macaw, then 3 weeks later the Quagga release, then the Golden Toad 3 weeks later, and then again 3 weeks later the whole EP. And I would probably run ad campaigns for each of these for 1 week and hope that they trigger some algorithmic playlists on Spotify in this week. And this also helps with these singles not being put into one EP, which never gets any traction really. So you have 4 chances of pitching it to Spotify editors. You have 4 chances of running ads and getting attention for each single, and then at the end you have this EP, which is then a little bit anticlimactic because basically they've heard 4 out of 6 tracks. So, well, but this is just a release plan which I'm trying right now, and of course I'm posting to my Instagram and stuff like that. But I'm trying that. Mixing Scholar writes, have you tried pitching to radio or TV agencies? No, not yet. No, maybe I should. To TV agencies. No, I haven't. Maybe I don't know. I will look into that. Maybe that's a good idea. Mixing Scholar writes, is that Google Ads? No, that's actually the Facebook business Facebook, whatever. It's the ad manager from Facebook where you can run all your ads and do all this crazy weird targeting, and this is what huge companies use usually, and it's really overkill for what I'm doing, but especially because I have a really small budget compared to what other companies are spending. Like right now I'm spending 20 euros a day, which is a lot for this, but I'm just it's just a test. It's just a test to see if this works. But the Facebook business thing where you can run ads on Facebook and Instagram. Cal writes 50%. Whoa. Yeah, 50% is good. I mean, honestly, usually when the plays are really not in the thousands, and if you're not on a huge playlist, it's these save rates are usually always better than if you're on a huge playlist. You never know where people actually listen to your music. They might be sitting on the toilet or are in the gym or something, and they just didn't even get to play a hit like and stuff like that. So, I feel like running ads to a very specific audience is actually the best way to get good save rates and to get followers. But Kel says Spotify have an ad in beta called Marquee. It's only available in US and Canada. Yeah, I know, but it sounds really promising. As far as I know, it's like a little pop-up that says, here, this album has just been released, or look at that track. And apparently this has really good conversion rates. So Many people who see that actually click on it. They also have an ad manager kind of thing, but it's also not available in Germany. So I've also looked into running ads on Spotify, but no, apparently in Germany you can't. Play long tracks writes, would you use SubmitHub again? I've been reading the reviews on Reddit, and some of the responses can be unfairly brutal. Yeah, actually, you're completely right. Play long tracks. I have actually saved some of the responses because I'm not sure if I want to kind of use these in one way or another. It's kind of my favorites. So for the Budgie Dolphin one wrote, the sound was a bit polished, so they declined it. Another one wrote, the mix felt like it was missing something. A bit more work on the mixing would have brightened up the track. All the best. We tend to favor avant-garde approaches to neoclassical music. A bit hedger on the sidechain. I just could not quite get into the strings melody throughout. Just a little too ambient. I like this a lot. You're a great composer, but this is too ambient. Yeah, this kind of hurts. But I've sent it to 20 people on SubmitHub, and I think I got seven replies which were positive. So people who actually posted it. So yeah, I think if everybody wrote that, and all of the 20 people I sent it to, and it didn't get on any playlist, and everybody said like, nah, I don't like this. Yeah, this would have hurt. But I know SubmitHub can work. And if you get 7 replies which are positive, that's good. And the other 13, not everybody will like your music. That's the way it is. But for me, SubmitHub is okay, actually, right now. It's sometimes tracks do well on SubmitHub, and sometimes they don't. So, I would, play long tracks. I would definitely use it again. The problem with it is the audience I'm targeting with these ambient, electronic, classical stuff, it's really small, and it's not really... It's hard to find many people to send it to, but that's kind of a good thing as well, So yeah, but SubmitHub still works for me. But I can also show you the SubmitHub campaign for the Budgie Dolphin here. What was much more brutal was the Becoming Ocean thing, because I think I also sent it to 18 or 20 blogs there, and everybody said no, we won't post it. And that was really frustrating. Then I got repaid by being added to a huge Spotify editorial playlist with that track. So, right? Weird, but beautiful. And here with the Budgie Dolphin, it was... right. 7 approved. Here I'm still waiting for the Rural Sounds blog feature. And here for this one, we'll probably share it in a... What was it? Share it in a Spotify playlist. So... Cal writes... I think if you want to do music for a living, you got to have thick skin, yes. Or learn to accept that you can't please everyone. Yeah, although it still hurts, because if you're really invested in your music, which I guess all of you are, it's a part of you, I could never stop making music because this is part of who I am. And if somebody doesn't like the music you make, it's kind of they don't like me as a person, because it really reflects back. But it's like with everything else, not everybody will like you. That's okay. Still hurts a little bit, but, I can live with that. And Kel writes, something will sound amazing to one person and terrible to another, including the songs regarded as the best. Play long tracks writes, true. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's okay. Even though I want everybody to like it. And I mean, there are songs that people like better than others, and more people like that. Yeah, it's difficult, right? Because on the one hand, and that's also something with the Orchesterverfremdung here, which basically had no audience, which was, I think, mainly down to the fact that I didn't do any advertising for this. Like I said, I just posted it on SoundCloud and nothing happened. So, but you know, at that point I felt like I want to have an audience. I don't want to make music for just myself. I don't know if you can relate to that, but you know, if you spend so much time doing something, and music for me at least, it is some kind of social thing as well, or it has a social component. Yeah, I can't really explain this, but I want to have an audience, and that's something I learned from releasing this and getting basically no feedback on that at all. Yeah, so what we wanted to do, or what I wanted to do today, is actually make some music. So what is playing here in the background is the improvisation from the 18th, July the 18th. And I think we'll just listen to that right now and see if there's anything good in there. Mixing Scholar writes, when I listen to the mainstream radio or top charts, I just can't understand how people think that music is good. Yeah, it has high quality production, but it's not art. Oh, I like that. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I totally understand how you feel. It's the same with me. Especially, I think the older you get, the more you've heard. So there are just tracks where I think I've heard this chord progression like in 500 other tracks as well. These same 4 chords, and at some point it gets like arbitrary. No, is it arbitrary? I don't know. Wait, I have to. Beliebig would be the German word. No, not Bieber. Not Justin Bieber. Beliebig. English. Random. What? Yeah, arbitrary was correct. So at some point the melody or whatever becomes really arbitrary, and I'm not listening anymore because it's kind of the same as always, basically. But the point is, I think I don't want to judge if this is art or not, because it's completely within the eye of or ear of the listener. And if he or she thinks this is art and it gives them something and they are moved in a way, that's art for them, you know. I think art is 100% subjective, always. So if there's one person liking this and thinking this here, what I'm doing is art, it's art for them, you know, because they are kind of moved or feel something when they listen to this. But yeah, it's not as simple, you know. It's not that easy. And you know, saying, okay, I'm creating art just for myself, because I'm moved by it, because I am, you know, it does something with me when I write stuff like that. And I mean, for you probably as well, if you write something, you're moved by it. Yeah, but I also, when I hear stuff on the radio, I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it's catchy though. There are some good stuff, some good things. Car writes, yeah, I know them 4 chords. But you know, it's kind of. I think you can, for example, the whole Orchesterverfremdung, this whole thing with a very complex score and orchestration, and consists of just 4 chords. Honestly, it's just 4 chords used in this. I mean, they are combined in a weird way and stacked on top of each other and taken apart, but the basic material is just 4 chords. I don't know. It's really, really hard to judge, I think, because there are always, you know, if you're, when I was like 12 years old, I was listening to music and thinking music that was really good, that was just, I don't know, I can't listen to this today. And like Scooter, if you know Scooter, I was a big Scooter fan. Or I'm a Barbie girl. I like that song a lot. And I thought it was really good. I know I already had a sense of music theory, and I could analyze this a little bit and found reasons why this is done really well. Yeah. So, you know, this also changes a lot. And there's some distortion here. Okay. Hey, Mystical Physics, in case you're still there, do you have a photo of your studio? I would really love to see it. Okay, this here in the background is just... I mean, I like this, but it's probably the blooper. I don't know. Oh well. Okay. Not sure about this. I think this is not even the blooper. I think this is on the... because the blooper would appear here on the synthesizer track. I think this is just the loopers on the piano. And a major chord? Yes. I always do the same things over and over again. Play Long Tracks says, gee, I used to like songs that when I hear now, I don't know how I could have thought were good. Yeah, but you know, that's and you're the same person. I mean, you're kind of the same person that has grown. And now just imagine different people, different ages and different parts in their life, and you know, also different ideas of how important music is and what it should do and what it, you know. And if it moves them, like just hearing the same 4 chords over and over again in just different colors a little bit, hey, if it works for them, it's art for them, it's fine for them, just not for me, you know. And yeah. By the way, these are 4, no, it's more than 4 chords, but these are beautiful chords. Oh well. It's also incredibly subjective, so yeah, this is kind of, yeah. This is one of the ideas from one of the earlier improvisations, and I'm just quoting this here. And I think this might be a hot contender for our new song, our new track, new piece. Kel asks, did you run an Instagram ad for your latest single? Yes, I did. Would you like to see it? I can show you. I will show you. Wait, here. Releases, Mia, social media ads. There it is. So what I did was basically run 3 different ads in 3 different ad sets. Which is, just a set of ads, and on the Facebook ads business manager, you can have them all run at the same time and just see which one does best, and then kill the ones which are not performing as well, and just promote the ones which are doing well. But what I did was this is a quote from perfect for fans of Max Richter or Johan Johansson from my blog. I know this is a little bit cheeky, but yeah, I was just trying to target people who like Max Richter or Johan Johansson, because I feel like for this particular single, this might work best. So, and on Facebook Manager, you can also say, I just want to show this to people who like Max Richter and Johan Johansson and Spotify, and who are in these areas in the world and these ages and all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, and then I ran this. And then here there will be this listen now thing, and it's just 15 seconds. And this was shown to 16,000 people, and 200 of them actually went to Spotify. Play long tracks. Sounds smooth. It kind of reminds me of the piano parts in the Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, I know. It's like Thomas Newman, I love Thomas Newman, and he's also the reason why I actually wanted to go into writing scores for films, and why I started to study scoring for films, film scoring, because he really influenced me, and I liked his scores a lot, and I listened to them a lot when I was like 15, 16. That just stays with me. So, and it really has an impact on what I think sounds good or not good. So yeah, but I feel like this is okay. It's not like I'm stealing 1-to-1. I'm really just heavily inspired by Thomas Newman, but I'm also heavily inspired by Radiohead and Tom York and stuff like that. Cal asks, how do I set up a Facebook business account? Well, I think it's pretty easy. You need to have a Facebook account, I think you do. And then you can, but again, there are loads of videos on YouTube. If you just Google Business Manager Facebook, you'll find it. It's a little bit complicated because this whole thing is designed for huge agencies that work with Coca-Cola and Nike and millions of dollars budgets. So you have lots of structures which are made for lots of different actors working on these ads. So if you're just running these ads, it takes some time to get used to this. But it's actually really not that complicated. I would highly suggest just watching a bunch of YouTube videos on how to set this up, and how to do all this A/B testing and stuff like that. But yeah, but it's really worth it, I think. I don't know if it's worth it. I will see after this EP is released. Cal writes, my biggest influences are Radiohead, Nirvana, Slipknot, Linkin Park, and Muse. Oh yeah, Cal, we are pretty much on the same line here. Radiohead, Slipknot was some tracks. I didn't like all of them. Muse was really Muse and Radiohead were, I guess, my favorite. And Linkin Park when I was like 16. 16, 17 later, but I still like it, like crawling in my skin. It's really, yeah, but I love it. Still love it. When I would hear it right now, I would be still going Cal rides, but I enjoy listening to ambient stuff the most. I just love to play heavier stuff. Yeah, it really depends for me, you know. I also like listen to Tool or A Perfect Circle, and or Prodigy, the Prodigy, and I've been to concerts, and it's a lot of fun. And I also played with my band. We used to cover. Sometimes we used to cover tracks from also like Jimi Hendrix, just in a grungy metal version. It really depends on my mood, but when I do stuff I really want to do, I usually land there. At least for now, you know, maybe in 10 years I will have a metal band as well. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Yeah, but here this improvisation right now is kind of... Ah, okay. This one was a little bit interesting. Wait. I like this this thing here. Bill. I don't know what is this, 7/8 or 5/8? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7/8. Yeah, I kind of like this. I'm not sure about the melody and the harmonies, but well, the melody is kind of interesting. I think that's not too bad. Play Long Tracks asks, best live band you have ever seen? That's easy. By far. I mean, where I was like the most in this moment, and like a fish flying around in beautiful water of sweating people. No, oh wait, that sounds weird. But the Prodigy, by far. I mean, there were Radiohead concerts where I was like blown away by the beauty of these tracks, and yeah, like Tool is also really awesome, but nothing compared to the concerts of the Prodigy, for me at least. Yeah, because it was really... I mean, it also really depends on the people who go there, right? So with Radiohead, I don't expect a huge mosh pit or anything, so it also wouldn't really do the trick for me. With Tool, both concerts, I think I've seen them 4 times or 5 times. Once at a festival, which was meh, and the other 3 times were in big arenas where I was, you know, sitting. And for me, Tool is music where I want to move. I want to, you know, jump around, and I don't know. And yeah, I couldn't do that on all of these concerts, so I think this might have been better. But yeah, the Prodigy was crazy. And I was in the middle of lots of big sweaty people, and everybody took their shirts off because it was just, you know, there was beer and sweat everywhere. Which kind of sounds like, I don't know, might not work for everybody, but at that time it was, yeah, and connect that with the music of the Prodigy. It was crazy. Mystical Physics, yeah, you're still there. Beautiful. He writes, I'm staying with friends at the moment, but I'll take some photos of the studio when I'm back. Yeah. You're staying with... okay. So you're staying there for quite some time, I guess. I mean, it must be more than a week. Kara writes, I don't think there will be big concerts until 2022 due to the virus. Yeah, probably. I mean, what I just described, like lots of people sweating and drinking beer and, you know, jumping around like eels. Yeah, this might not happen for quite some time, I guess. Yeah, this one here has potential. I think this will have to be developed, but 2022. Yeah, but it's realistic, right? You know, first of all, you will have to have a vaccine which is available for everybody. Then most of the people will have to be vaccine, whatever. Oh, I kind of like this. I don't like the loop in the background. I liked it up until here. I don't think it should go up an octave here, but oh well, this works as well. I think this could be okay. This is interesting. I like this. Cal says, yeah, the company that removes the mold has to check all the floors and ceilings, so it's a huge job because it may have spread to the rest of the house. Yeah, yeah. These are the kinds of horror stories I hear about this as well. And then it becomes, I think, with the one person where this actually happened, they actually had to rebuild a huge part of the house. It's like incredibly expensive. I think it would have been cheaper to just tear it down and build a new one. No, probably not, but okay, this one here is interesting. Oh, I see. There's a huge, beautiful typo in the banner. So the 21st of July 2020, but with an asterisk, or with. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, now it's better. Okay, I kind of like this here. Okay, let's see what happens here. Now it's the synthesizer, finally. Play long tracks writes, luckily it hasn't spread too far, but it all has to be checked. Yeah. That's good if it hasn't spread. Cal writes, my cousin caught the virus at a house party. Ay. Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm also thinking about what would happen if I or my girlfriend had the virus, or our daughter, because then I think here in Germany you would have to, there's a really strict quarantine you would have to go through, and just, spending 2 weeks with my daughter inside of this flat, and we don't have a balcony, we don't have a garden or anything. Yeah, that's kind of a nightmare. But I feel like, if I didn't have a daughter to take care of and who wants to go out and just wants to see the world, just 2 weeks of doing nothing, just then playing computer games, and I would I would actually like that. But I don't know if you're really sick. That sucks, of course. I mean, Kai writes, there was like 40 people in one house, so it spread like fire. Well, but yeah, it's kind of stupid, right? It's kind of stupid. Especially because, you know, these 40 people will probably have spread this to, I don't know, 80 more, and these 80 people will have spread this to 160, and these 160 to, you know, you get the idea. Exponential growth. Yeah. Yeah, this is... I mean, this is... I kind of like this. I don't know. Kind of like this. I'm not really sure. You know, this can be some kind of a ninth in there in this melody would, I think, be. And hey, and this is just 4 chords. Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Now, this can be a huge crescendo, which just starts with very, very tiny instrumentation, and then it just grows. This is something that can, I think this chord progression can really work well with this. Also with the synthesizer. And these long crescendos can really go for, I don't know, 4 minutes if you do it right. Mystical Physics writes, I have a photo I can share of the studio, but I'm not sure how to. Dropbox? Yeah, please. Dropbox, or you can also send it to me via Instagram. So you can just, you know, direct message me. I have my smartphone here. So, yeah, just send it, and I'd love to see it. Okay, I like this idea here. I mean, this is really simple. This is really simple, but again, this sounds like, what's this Hans Zimmer soundtrack? Inception, I think, where he used some kind of chord progression that really sounds like what's this band again? I don't get the name of the band right now. Oh well. Okay, I'm just checking my Instagram in case you sent anything. Well, this is also okay. Yeah, you know, you can, I think, with these huge with these huge crescendo tracks, it's sometimes also interesting to add some variation to each repetition. Yeah, well, this I'm not entirely convinced of this here, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And I mean, man, I just love this Rev 2 synthesizer sound. Together with the MK2 immerse reverb, I just like it a lot. And of course you can add these use Steve Reich, music for 18 musicians voices. And of course I can use some plugins to make me sound like a beautiful woman singing. But I kind of like this texture here. Yeah, here, you know this. No, not this, but this where it's basically on the Rev 2. The different envelopes are not synchronized, but you know, depending on when you press the key, they will start at different points. So it's kind of a scattered. Pointillistic landscape of small ADSR curves on the low cut, and I like that a lot. Care writes that synth sounds great. What pedal is it going through? What pedal is going through it? I'm actually on Monday I will release a video here on this channel on exactly this pedal board, but in this case I think it's really just the MK2 reverb and the this here. I think it's really just this reverb, and it has a really and just the wet setting. That's it. I don't know about the pre-delay, but I think it's really just. I think it's at 12 o'clock or something. And yeah, this pedal has one huge, I mean, this wet channel sounds beautiful. That's beautiful reverb. And it has the really big advantage that, go away, that the mix knob actually allows you to put it at 100% wet. So many reverb pedals don't do this, but on this pedal, you can actually just have 100% wet signal. And the depth is also, if you put this up to 100 or whatever, it's really long. It's almost like a frozen delay, which is, it's beautiful for ambient sounds. Yeah, but here it's like middle settings. I think it's not that aggressive, but it's really also the synthesizer on the Rev 2. That's what I love about the synthesizer, is that it's really you know, the basic saw wave with just a basic cutoff and some reverb just sounds beautiful. And that's, you know, often it's like if you have really good equipment or really good musicians, really simple stuff often works best, I feel. Not best, but that's wrong, I think. But you know, the bass line is so high already that even very simple stuff works awesome. Okay, now let's save this to the Best of July project. Yeah, let's save it. But I think actually from this improvisation, the last this huge crescendo track is something that would actually work well. The other stuff maybe as well. Not sure about this. Okay, here's something went wrong. Okay. Now, honestly, we have so much material to go through. I feel like maybe I will stop doing these improvisations and rather start, because you know, right now, yeah, I'm streaming for 1 hour now, or more than 1 hour, and you know, we basically just finished listening back to the improvisation. So, oh, Cal writes, I ordered a sub pack, but it's an older version. The new ones are sold out and hard to find. You know what? I have a very old version of it. I think probably the first version, and it's just fine. For me, at least. I mean, I know that feeling when you don't get the latest and greatest stuff, but really, I'm pretty sure for what you want to do, this will work good. Oh, well, this will do the job. And I'm really curious to know how you use it, because I felt like when you just use it very lightly, and it's like, you know, just a very, yeah, when it's not that loud, just if you barely can feel it in your back, that's when it worked the best. I mean, honestly, I also used this for gaming. You know, when I was playing, what was it, Arma 3, and you know, things explode around you and huge grenades hit around you, and just it's also awesome for gaming. That's what I'm saying. And that's when I, you know, pulled the gain up to 100 or to 13. But yeah, for music mixing, I at least try to have it really set to a very low setting, and just, you know, that just barely massages your back. Yeah, but then I could really start to, you know, judge if it was too much sub bass, if there was anything clashing or stuff like that. Yeah, I think I like this here, this part. This here is okay. But it's not like, well, super awesome. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and you know what? I'm thinking, why not work on this track here first? My room can't handle the lower frequencies because of the shape and reflections, so I got it instead of a sub. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's same with me. I mean, but honestly, the size of this room is okay, and it's a very old building, so the walls are not really parallel. And I could use lots of diffusers and stuff like that, but you know, I want to have this place be like a living room. And yeah, for the exact same reason I got this sub pack. And for me it works really well. I'd love to know how you use it actually, and if it works for you. But for me this was kind of good. And again, we are in F minor. I feel like there are two keys I like to use. One is C minor, the other one is F minor, and that's it. I have to break out of this. I kind of like this. No, I'm not sure what to do next. Not sure. Oh, well, this is also nice. Oh, this is also nice. Especially these little grace notes. Okay, I like this. Okay, there is lots of potential here, I think. Okay, this is the loop in the background. Mixing Scholar writes, do you have you tried to record some guitar yet? Or maybe for future release? I have not yet. You know, I think you mentioned this on another stream as well, that you would love to hear guitar. And you saying that actually makes me think this might be a good idea. But I'm not sure. You know, the thing is, I have not done this so often yet. I don't know really how to. But you know, honestly, everything is possible, right? There are no rules, so. And I can, with this, for example, here right now, I can also hear like a very reverby guitar or ambient drone guitar through the pedal board with the mood and the blooper. Yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do that at some point. I have to admit, I'm not the best guitar player. I mean, I've been playing for 10 years or more, since I'm 15, so, well, for more than 18 years I've been playing the guitar. Although, honestly, in the last couple of years, I have not been playing that much. I've been playing a lot when I was 15, 16, 17, when I was really playing a lot in bands. But yeah, no, I'm a piano player. Piano is like my instrument, but honestly, I think maybe we'll do that. Mixing Scholar. Cal writes, I think this EP is mainly piano theme. Yeah, you're right. But you know, I'm also a huge fan of not being too dogmatic, or not too, you know, too much perfection is a mistake, I think. So, and on top of that, if the main part is piano, like here, for example, I could, what I can realistically see is that there is some kind of texture or ambient background drone noise, maybe some melodic stuff as well with guitars. And the main body of the sound is still a piano. I don't know. That's definitely possible. Well, I like this here. Although this is hard to expand. You know, this is... Oh, is it? Is it? I mean, it's harder to expand than other ideas here. But I like it. I like this. Cal writes, I just said that because I thought you were releasing on Piano Day. Yeah, I mean, you're 100% correct, Cal. That's the idea. And of course, if you release something on Piano Day, which is a guitar, kind of doesn't work. But then again, you know, this will be an EP, so like, I don't know, 5-6 tracks. Maybe it will just be 4. I don't know. Whatever we get done, right? And if there's one track which is heavily guitar focused, that's okay as well. Because I honestly think this one here... maybe this will also become part of that. You know, I will mark this. What's this? Cyan? Well, I'm curious now. Let's learn English together. What's cyan? How do you pronounce it? Ah, cyan. 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 Okay, in German you would say cyan, but it's basically written the same way. So cyan. Let's mark it cyan, because that is the color of let's make this a track. But you know, the difficult part is right now we have May, June and July improvisations, and all together are like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of improvisations. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but... And there are lots of ideas which are actually good. Not all ideas. Well, and this here, for example, as well. I mean, I think that's a really good intro. This one. It kind of sounds like Niels Fram. No, not anymore. So there's a lot of material. I kind of like this as well. It's so difficult. This will be so difficult. This one as well. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is going to be so difficult. Okay, you know what? Oh man, what? I will go through. Let's go to the June Impro, best of June, and see if there are any ideas that really stand out. Okay, I've marked something cyan here. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, this is again very Thomas Newman, I know. But still I like it. Still, I like it. What's this? Oh, this is actually an improvisation which is not... This is not cut yet. And I think I recorded this here in this Best of June project. That was not on a stream. That was not on a live stream. I was just testing the Ditto looper on the piano, and I recorded that test. Okay. Well, I like this pad. Yeah, that was also a feeling I had when I tried to do all these crazy looping stuff with the piano. The loops I was creating, especially when you hear the birds in the background, you know. These are actually the birds. I had my window here open, so you could hear the birds from the street. And I felt like that's a beautiful ambience, you know. I can listen to that quite some time, and I had this running for I think 20 minutes and was just lying here on the background, on the floor, and had this playing in the background, just staring at the ceiling. It was late at night, I think. Oh wait, it can't have been late at night. Wait, let me see when this was recorded. No, I'm curious. Okay, no, it wasn't late at night. It was at 5 p.m. So. But yeah, I was just, listening to this and thinking, no, I can just listen to this for quite some time. And honestly, right now, I'm also thinking I can listen to this for quite some time. Mixing Scholar writes, do you see yourself still making music on 10 years? Yes, I see myself making music until the day I die. I will probably never stop making music. And I don't know how, maybe I will... Best case scenario for me would be if in 10 years I can play some small shows and have lots of music on Spotify and all streaming platforms and can make some substantial income from making music like this and not having to travel from theater production to theater production every year, like four times a year or something. I really enjoy these theater productions, but it can be pretty much. There were times where I was traveling like half a year and was never at home. And especially when you have children, this doesn't really work, at least for me. So in 10 years, I would love to be able to make most of my income from just doing stuff at home. and music-related stuff. And if that means I have to teach again, because I did that when I was like 16, 17, I was a piano teacher as well, and I made some substantial income with that. That's okay, but I will always make music. This will... How about you, Mixing Scholar? Do you see yourself still making music in 10 years? Well, I like this here. I like this a lot. It's really like an ambience. How long is this? I like 1 minute. And I think that... And I have a small problem with the Ditto looper right now, which is that when it pitches the original audio sample down 1 octave, it also slows it down, which is just the way I want it to be. But it also adds these quantized noise, you know, this. So there's some kind of... It sounds like they recorded with 16-bit, and yeah. When you play it at half speed, it's suddenly at 8-bit, and then you hear this bit crushed stuff. Cal writes, I still haven't released anything yet. I think I'm holding myself back. Yes, you are. And believe me, your first release will not be very good, because for most people it isn't. And that's fine. Oh, except, you know what you can do is... what you should definitely do if you release something, and you should release something, even if it's just an EP, is do a very good marketing campaign for it. And also have some money behind that for ad campaigns, because I feel like this is especially if you don't have a huge following on social media, and even if you do, it's really not guaranteed that this will kickstart your first release. So I would, if you have like $200 or something, and you put that into an ad campaign, that's already doing good, I think. Mixing Scholar writes, yeah, I am the same. Life would be dull without music. Yeah, not only without music, but also without making music. And I feel like there was quite a long time when I was just only taking care of my daughter and had no time to make music at all, and that was like 2 months, I think, where I honestly didn't make any music. And I became really depressed. It's still beautiful. This little human being is the best thing that happened to me in my life, but if I can't make music, like a very huge part of me kind of just dies away. And I don't know, that felt really bad. So it's really like I need to do this. I need to make music. Oh yes. Just checking for... I know. Okay. No. I don't like this too much. We'll just go through some random bits here and see if there are any also really good ideas. But I think, maybe we should just start. And again, I have to stop in like 15, 16 minutes. So we're not really a lot further than we were after the last stream. But tomorrow, I promise you, tomorrow we will start. And because tomorrow we won't be listening back to any earlier improvisations and we won't be improvising at the start, we will just straight away start working on a new track. So yeah, I have a very good feeling that we will, like tomorrow, 22nd of July, 10 a.m. Central European time, I will stream again, and that's when we will work on this one. So I will be sitting on the piano a lot, probably. Not sure how this will develop though. Mixing Scholar writes, yeah, I am the same. If I don't play guitar, I get depressed, but it goes away when I start to play. Yeah, right. And I'm not sure why this is, but I guess for you it might be the same. For me it was like, since I can think, I have been playing piano, and since I can think this, so I have been making music, and since that was one of the very few things I was good at. I wasn't good in school, really. I was doing okay, but it wasn't really good. I wasn't very, I didn't have that many friends, and there are many things I wasn't really good at. Oh, this is also nice. Oh, this is also really nice. But yeah, making music was the one thing I was really good at. And so this kind of became a huge part of my identity, I think. And Kel writes, I think most problems with the vocals people have said I'm a good singer, but I have a lot of doubt that people will like my music. Yeah. Oh man, I like this. Oh, this is really good. I mean, it's pretty raw. Oh yes, this is good. Felix, you did good. I like it. Yeah, and I mean, people won't like your music. I can guarantee it. And probably, remember this graph here from Reach. 21,000 people have seen this app I've been posting. 21,000, and about 200 have actually click there, and these are 21,000 really highly targeted people who actually like Max Richter and Johan Johansson and probably are interested in the kind of music I make, and just 200 of them have actually listened to that. But yeah, that's okay. It kind of hurts also, like these getting these feedbacks here on Submit Hub and stuff like that. But yeah, if I had not exposed myself this way, I wouldn't have. I mean, I also got lots of beautiful feedback as well. Don't get me wrong. Like these are just the people who didn't approve of the music, and there are lots of very, very good things that wouldn't have happened. So you just have to be able to take it. And I'm very confident that you are. So yeah, just put it out there. And if there will always be stuff you don't like about it. Oh man, this is good. I like this. And especially, there are so many people. For example, when I was at music university, I always wanted to, like the people I looked up to, like my professors, and the people in the composition department who made very serious music and knew a lot about the German academic music world and were very revered. You know what I mean. And I just wanted them to like the music I make, and that was not a good idea, because that was not a surrounding I would thrive in, and this was not music I really liked. So there are, and I remember one concert where there was actually a piece of me, one of my pieces performed by a beautiful string quartet, and it was very harmonic and very simple and very, definitely not the type of music you would hear in an academic university or concert. And I still remember wanting them to like it. And afterwards, one of the composition professors came to me and said, what was it? He congratulated me on the fact that my music was performed. So he didn't say, whoa, nice music or anything like that. And this really, I still remember to this day that, because that kind of, that hurt in a way. And until now, I realize there will always be people who don't like your music, and it's even worse when these are people you look up to and you want to, want acknowledgement from, but it shouldn't matter. But just release it. Just release it. And if you're feeling like this is an okay track, that's probably a good place. So, well, I would probably just release it then. Because otherwise you're just really, you will never release anything. And you're taking away your chance to grow as a music maker. Because when you release something which you kind of like and then it doesn't do so very well, you've learned something. And the next release will be better. And the release after that will be better or different. And hey, vocals, that's good. You have if you do something with vocals, your audience will be substantially bigger. I think. Cal also writes, I'm working on some stuff now. I'll release a single around October. Oh yeah, great. That's good. Maybe we will release on the same day. I'll release a single around October, then an album in November. That's good. That's a good idea. That's good. Upload it early to Spotify. Or which distributor do you use? Probably DistroKid, right? The problem with this thing here is that I don't know how to develop this. I mean, it's TuneCore. Interesting. I'm really interested in what your experiences with this will be. TuneCore is, what was it? Was that the company that also did marketing for you and then also takes some part of the revenue but also tries to promote it? Not sure. Oh, okay. And Carl writes, and I'll get mastered on Sound Better, just checking out the reviews of the engineers. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's always, it's so tough to decide where you spend your budget on, or what you spend your budget on. Yeah, but good mastering. Good mixing, I think. Good mixing is like the most important thing. Oh, wait. The most important thing is good writing. And if your writing is really good, the rest will be okay. Yeah, Sound Better is, I think, a good place to start. I think I've also used Fiverr. And by the way, if you want a beautiful piano recording, you can also find me on Fiverr, and I will record a beautiful soundtrack with soft piano stuff for you. And actually, I mean, I just have a Spotify, I have an account there, and actually somebody wanted to have this, and I made little money on the side recording some piano pieces, which was lots of fun. Okay, but I don't know how to develop this. Let's see, maybe we'll try this tomorrow. Okay, this is definitely one of the pieces we might be working on. Although this is... I like the melody. And I had this playing in my head for quite some time, so... Not sure. Maybe this one? Okay, we have 4 minutes left on this stream. Kay writes, I got 11 tracks on the album. What? 11 tracks on the album, so it will be around 1,000. Whoa, that's a lot. Well, you have 11 tracks, but hey, why do you release this as a just one single? Do at least three singles, seriously. Because, you know, each of these singles is, you can at least, you know, pitching 3 singles to Spotify editors instead of 1 single. I mean, triple the chance of landing on a big Spotify playlist. And 1,000, man, dude, 1,000, what is it, pound or euros? That's a lot of money. Seriously, I personally wouldn't never invest this in mastering, but I would invest it in a good cover and Facebook ads, and have like 350 or whatever amount of money for Facebook ads for 3 singles. I think that would help much more. Pretty sure about this, but hey, it's your music, it's your way. But I think that's the way I would do it. It's a lot of money. Yeah, well... No. Okay. Well, that's also nice. Oh man. There's just... there are just really a lot of good ideas here. Okay. This is also good. This is also good. Play Long Tracks writes, great stream, Felix. See you next time. See you next time. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I still have 40 seconds on the stream. So yeah, thank you everybody. It was beautiful to have you here. Cal, see you tomorrow, maybe. Play Long Tracks, Mixing Scholar, Mystical Physics, and yeah, everybody who was watching without commenting, thank you that you have been here. It again has been a pleasure to have you all here. And wait, there's still Cal writes, yeah, maybe I was only going to release 1 single before the album, but you're probably right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure on this. I'm like 90% sure that it's better to release at least 3 singles. But you know, we can talk about this tomorrow as well. So I will be streaming again tomorrow, 22nd of July, 10 a.m. Central European Time. So yeah, I would love to see you there, and it has been a pleasure. See you soon.